Hi, this is Catherine from Outsource Elite, and today I have Darrin Kay, who is the Partner Manager of Genesys, to talk to me about all things contact center. Welcome, Darrin.
Thanks, Catherine. It's great to be here with you.
Thanks for being here again. Now, this is the second part of our conversation, and we talked a little bit about what contact center was and then how you guys implement it. So can you tell me some of the key benefits and why organizations need a Genesys in their life or contact center, especially when it comes to improving that customer experience?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about that. So, this space is growing tremendously, and I think a lot of that has to do with competition. There's so much competition out there in the marketplace. More than ever, companies need to build their brand loyalty. They need to expand their customer base. They need to grow revenues. They need to, improve efficiencies and profitability and such. Matter of fact, as far as it relates to brand loyalty, there was a number last year, 31% of individuals out there, if they have a negative experience one time, they won't do business with that company again. And then also employee turnover. Last year, there was a 38% turnover in contact center employees. And so both of those are huge issues with organizations. And so how can they address those? How can they address the building the brand loyalty and expanding their customer base? Well, that's the goal, really, right? For these companies is to build brand loyalty, provide a better experience. So CX, or customer experience, is something that they can achieve through reducing hold times, being able to get those callers or those customers to the right person at the right time. And not only that, but get them to the person that can best handle their issues, the person that is maybe best skilled for those particular items that they are inquiring about. Maybe through the AI platform that's embedded within the Genesys Cloud platform, we look at all that stuff. And so our goal is to really help provide the most frictionless interaction with that customer all the way along their journey. So if it starts on the website, and maybe it starts through a web chat, and then it gets escalated to them talking to a live agent. We want to be able to provide a great experience all the way through the process and have that agent be able to see what's been happening throughout that customer journey. So using AI throughout our platform, we're able to engage with the customers at the right time. We're able to predict the right person to get them to and to get them there at the right timing as well. So there's also a lot of self-service that can be done through the contact center solutions and using chat bots and so forth. And customers like doing that. Customers like being able to, for example, inquire about their checking account balance or scheduling appointments or rescheduling appointments, whether that be, with their dentist or their doctor or whatever it may be, checking on directions to a store, whatever it may be. Lots of things that can be handled through self-service, which really provides a better experience. And, as compared to really the old days of managing old on-premise solutions, moving to the cloud just makes it a lot easier to manage, frees up IT resources, makes it easier for customers to scale the number of users. Their software is always up to date. They don't have to do these big software refreshes. So those are some of the reasons why customers are moving. Certainly a lot more we could get into as well, but those are some highlights.
Essentially, it's customers get to speak to the companies that they want to interact in the way that they want and in an efficient way, whether that's chat, text, calling, or emailing or social media. So there's that nice experience and loyalty that you're generating with the customer. And then on the other side, the company that's using Genesys also has this great experience because there's less toll on the agents that are there, and the whole software experience is a lot nicer on the IT department, right?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. And then also from an employee experience standpoint, when you have customer service agents, for example, that are interacting with customers, they like to be able to answer those questions that they have. They like to be able to take care of them on the first call. So what we call first call resolution. They like to be able to do that if possible. But sometimes they just don't have the knowledge to do that. And so using some of the tools, there's a variety of different tools that can be used like Agent Assist and Knowledge, for example, that maybe as that conversation is going along, whether it be a voice conversation or a digital conversation with chat, that Agent Assist or co-pilot, we may call it, would help to augment that conversation and help the agent out to be able to provide the best response to what the customer is asking during that conversation.
Okay, so that brings me to my next question, which is how does Genesys address scalability and flexibility in its CCaaS solutions to meet the diverse needs of different businesses? So, I'm seeing, you said, oh, there's a lot of businesses that still need to adopt. I see it in a retail kind of situation based on what we're talking about now. But what are some of the other use cases that you have, and and then address that ability to scale as well in those industries?
Yeah, absolutely. Some of the largest industries that we work with are healthcare, financial, banking, retail, as you mentioned, insurance. These are all tremendous industries for us. Probably the top two are healthcare and financials. And so again, thinking about a banking solution, that could be, customers calling in, checking their account balance, opening up new accounts, closing accounts. Maybe they had issues where, there was, charges that they didn't recognize. They need to look into those. I mean, lots of different use cases and applications, but as far as the scalability, and then from a healthcare standpoint, again, a lot of things that they can do, from setting appointments to appointment reminders to telemedicine to as simple as directions to the healthcare practice, to the office. So, I mean, there's hundreds of different applications and use cases that can be used in all these. But all of it is, again, it's all around being able to serve their customers or their patients with less friction, serve them more efficiently, provide a better experience so they'll keep coming back. And then also from the customer standpoint, being able to have enable their employees to have knowledge and also to have fun as well, through like, for example, gamification. They can have a little fun with it. But from a scalability standpoint, that's definitely something that's a strength for Genesys, because we can go from as little as around 30 or so users on the contact center license to tens of thousands of users across the globe. So it really doesn't matter what size the organization is. Matter of fact, sometimes the organizations are small and they think they only have a handful of users. And then when we get in and start helping them to understand maybe some new use cases and some new ways that they can do business, then they start realizing, oh, wow, maybe we can add those 10 and those 10 from those business units. And then at the same time, we also allow our customers to, crawl, walk, run. So we do have different levels of entry where they can come into the Genesys Cloud solution, GC1, GC2, GC3, for example, that each one of them offers a little bit more in terms of features and functionality. And really one of the strengths behind our solution is that it is an all-in-one platform. It's a native Genesys. And so those are really key, because when you have a platform that's built natively and is all just tied together really tightly, right, with a native Genesys solution, it provides a great experience. And as well as, it's also what we call an open API platform. So we have a marketplace where we have over 500 prepackaged integrations out there. So in terms of working well with others, whether it be if a customer is on Microsoft Teams, or maybe they're on Zoom for their phone, or maybe they work with Zendesk, or lots of different applications out there, they just maybe want to customize a particular little, report or something, we can do that. So lots of benefits there.
Sounds awesome. So it plays well with others, integrates with other systems, has its own APIs as well, and then you can scale as the company needs, and you're also flexible, so you can work in a number of various industries. Sounds amazing.
Great summaries. You're great at summarizing.
Take my money now. Well, Darrin, thank you for being on here with me today and talking about Genesys, and I'll catch up with you soon when we talk about more things Genesys in the future. Thanks, Darrin.
Excellent. Thanks, Catherine.